All right, good. Okay, cool. All right, good. Let me just brighten the light a little bit so that everybody can see. Okay, brighten the light a little bit so everybody can see. Okay. All right, good. Okay, good evening, everybody. Sorry for a bit of the technical issue. So what happened is that the I was trying to jump from place to place. It's a bit noisy. So I was in the shop. The shop is quiet, but they were playing they were playing music. Yeah, they were playing music, and YouTube always got this very sensitive algorithm that once they detect music, they would ban the video. Okay, because of copyright issues. So I quickly run to the cafe, which is over here, to start. Then I ran inside. There's a hell of people. Okay, so I ran outside. I ran outside of the cafe. There's an outside area. Then I met a group of Singaporeans who said, "Hi, Mr. Lu." Then I didn't realize I accidentally pressed start. Then I got a bit chicholok, cancer and all this kind of thing. Yeah, so finally I found a place to settle down. So please forgive me, okay? Hi, Charlie, good to see you all again, okay? I don't understand why are there sex sites that are coming to me, coming and, okay, I'm going to remove them, okay? Yes. All right, cool. No, I've used microphone. I've used microphone. The problem is I got 3 phones here. It's very difficult. Yeah, so well, let's live with it, lah. Okay. All right, cool. Yes. Okay. So there's a group of Singaporeans over there. I think they would like to say hi to you. Yeah, a group of ladies over there. Yeah, in my jacket. Yeah, they are outside. Yeah, yeah. One look, they're Singaporeans inside the cafe. Yeah, sit there. Yeah, yeah. They are your fans. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. Sorry. Let me just wear a jacket. There we good. Aqua Frisante. Yep. Okay. I think I have over here. All right. Good. Shall we start? Okay. Sorry to keep you all waiting long enough. Let me get my slide. Okay. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I go live here. You all continue. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of Singaporeans here. See, wonderful, right? Okay, let's quickly talk. Let's quickly talk numbers. Okay. Uh, all right, cool. So the title of my talk today is I fired my last shot now into a CPF. Okay, sorry, last CPF shot in the S&P 500. Yesterday, I'm very happy. I'm very happy that I managed to steal $90,000 from my wife and whack right into the S&P 500. Okay, so this is my 232 talk or something like that. And please take note now. Whatever I tell you, what I do is not to tell you what you should do. So don't take it as an investment advice. Okay. So just to show you, okay, this is my screen capture of my last shot. Okay, screen capture of my last shot, $90,000 in S&P 500. It's not meant to show off. It's meant to demonstrate that I'm actually firing shots after shots after shots. No slides. Bia, don't mind. Can you tell Jermaine I already live already? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Do you all get slides plus one? Just to make sure. Okay. If you all can't get it, go to my YouTube channel. It's in the description. You can download the slides. Okay. Now, with this, with this, with this last shot that I fired, okay, almost all our ordinary account has been sorry a bit. Okay, all ordinary accounts. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'll get my staff to do it. You tell her. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So almost all my OA and my wife's OA has been dumped into the S&P 500. Okay. So all your questions, I'll answer them later. You let me finish my talk. It'll take only 15 minutes. It went so basically I've been buying from the way all the way down, buy. Notice that. So I buy on the decline. Okay, quite a good purchase. So I've dumped in all, roughly about $1 million into it. Some cash, some CPF, majority I think CPF and SRS. I just remember that my wife still has some SRS that I haven't stole yet. So I'm going to store a SRS as well. Okay. So so when I say the word store, means that she actually know lah. She let me do it. Okay. So I think with all our ordinary account deployed into S&P 500, we are actually quite comfortable that it's going to have a long projection up forward. Okay. The question right now is, you also steal your CPF from your wife. Okay. Okay. I'll answer all your questions later. Once I finish, ask those questions again. Okay. Ask those questions again. So question right now would be how much will it be in 20 years? How much will it be in 20 years? So I'm going to use some simple calculation, okay? So I went to Investopedia, the website, and the average return for the S&P 500 over the last 20 years is 9.87%. So roughly 10%, okay? 10% return. And what's the average rate of return for the last 10 years? 16.4%. 16.4. That's phenomenal, right? 16.4%. Because it's quite a high return. This is from Investopedia. So while we say 10%, 16%, what is actually the journey like? Is not, okay, it's not a consistent 10%. I will show you in picture what it looked like. It looked like this. Can you see? This is the historical annual return since 1960 all the way to now. It basically have a lot up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 more up than down. The down very little. Can you see? The up is a lot. Okay, this is the S&P 500, and this is why I invest in the S&P 500, because the ups are a lot more than the downs. Okay, because the ups are a lot more than downs, and sometimes it go up by 40%, sometimes it go up by 10%, sometimes it go down by 30%, sometimes it go, can you see? Basically, it's like that. It's not a smooth ride. Okay, it's not a smooth ride, and that's very important to take note. By the way, it's a slide plus one working already in Facebook. Okay, so just putting into numbers, if you take a look at the slides, in 1955 it's 37%, and some years it's at negative 22%, and some years it's at 10%, some at 4%, some years, it's basically a spread of numbers around. So, okay, spread of the numbers around. Please ask your questions later. I will definitely answer them. Okay, I promise you. So, a lot of you ask me this question, Mr. Lu, if you think that S&P 500 is so good, why don't you put all your money into S&P 500? Why put money into your special account, right? A lot of people ask me this question. Basically, it's very important to take note one word. You cannot just look at the returns. You must also look at the risk of a strategy. I put money in the special account because it's risk zero. There's some political risk, policy risk, but the risk is effectively zero. I kid you not. I kid you not. There is risk. Okay, there is risk involved when there's volatility. Okay, when there's volatility, you don't 小看. A lot of people say, "Don't worry, Mr. Lu. No matter how the stock market go up and down, I will close my eye." Okay, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. When this thing go up and down, I don't care whether you are made of human or robot. You will get some terror. Okay, you have some terror. Okay, and the bigger the volatility, the more terror you will feel. And once there is terror, guess what? Human behave irrationally when there's terror. Okay, so it's very, very important for everybody to know that the sequence matters. You put money in SA first, secure a financial safety net, then you invest in S&P 500, then you invest in Nasdaq, then you invest in all the high risk items. The sequence matter. Very few people thought this sequence. Okay, I'm telling you right now, the sequence matter tremendously. And those on Facebook, even on YouTube, I appreciate if you'll give me a blast of light. Okay. So right now, wait, I'm gonna dim it a little bit. Maybe can't see clearly. Okay. 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 Can you see already? So right now, this is my total investment into endowers using my CPM SRS. majority CPF is at 671,000. This is my wife, just started about 1 month ago, 1.5 months ago. It's got 150,000 plus 90,000, which I fired yesterday night. Okay, so total about 240,000 or so. You add both together, it comes out to be 911,000. Okay, into S&P 500 to Endowers. Endowers is the only company that allow you to do OA investment. Uh, Now, the way I invest is to buy during crashes. You know that? Notice that when a market crash, I buy. Market crash, I buy. It is always the case that I do not. I say again, I do not aim to catch the lowest point. I aim to catch it low. I didn't aim to catch it lowest, and that's very important. Okay, I aim to catch it low. So So therefore, do I do dollar cost averaging? Not exactly, and somewhat yes. I kind of buy on the dip. Dollar cost averaging says that I buy when it dip up, down, I keep buying. I'm not like that. It just doesn't make freaking sense that when the market crash, I don't buy. When the market rise, I stop buying. Now, this is a very important chart to inspire you guys. Inspire you guys. So I've done this before, but now with a bigger number, I want to do it again, okay? This is quite important. So how much will this $911,000 be from a CPF investment S&P 500? Okay, I've got cash investment as well, but for simplicity, let's talk about this CPF investment because I missed the CPF. Scenario one, okay? Scenario one says this. Scenario one says this. If this stock market recovery is a very gradual one, okay, not one time jump and then like that. It's a very gradual recovery. It can happen, okay? Then, and it compounds at the low rate of 10%, okay? Compounds at low rate of 10%, then how much will it be when I reach 70 years old? I expect myself to retire at 70, okay? So, so the formula is basically I take $911,000 times 10% compounding, and then it becomes $6 million. $6 million. Is that a lot of money? Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. A lot of money for me. I can live with 1 million. Don't just say six. Six. I do. 6 million is like really a lot already. But what if it as a gradual compounding by compound higher instead of the 16% is to me is a high side lah. What if it compounds at 12? Then the number will become $911,000 compound at 12%, it becomes $8.8 million. $8.8 million, right? That's a lot, right? $8.8 million. That's a lot. I'm trying to inspire you guys, okay? Now, there is a scenario that I didn't calculate the last time, which I want to inspire you guys. Because I bought at the low, there's a good chance that it will up and then it go up like that, right? So I there will be for sure it will happen, but I just don't know whether it's a gradual or one big jump. But let's say I'm lucky, right? It jumped, pop, right? It jumped up by 30%. Can it jump by 30%? What exactly is 30%? 30% simply means it recover back to normal before it crash. Okay. So therefore, let's say it recover. Jeffrey, good to see you. Let's say it recover back to the last high, okay, in let's say 1 year or so. Right? Can it happen? It can happen. It may not happen, but it can happen. But let's say jump up by 30%, and then it compounds then at 10%. Okay, what does the number become? If it jump up by 30%, then it compounds slowly. It becomes 8 million. Now let's look at the most astonishing figure. Okay, if it jumps up by 30%, which basically means it recover back to the normal rate, and it compounds at 12%, the number is a phenomenal $11.4 million. $11.4 million. Is that a lot of money? Is that a lot of money? If it's a lot of money, give a blast of love and like, okay? And people here, please click like, okay? That's a lot of money. I'm sharing with you what I do. Because of the law, I cannot say you should do it. I didn't say that. I'm not allowed to say that. Okay. The only way I can do is to demonstrate to you what I do and show you guys. There's a hell of privacy being reviewed, very transparent. I cannot go that far to tell you you should do that. I cannot. By law, I'm not allowed to say that. You interpret for yourself what you should do. Okay, Ken? So I impart, share, I demonstrate to you, right? Of course, this investment is far better than property investment. I haven't even talked about my cash investment. I haven't talked about my company investment. Okay? I hope you don't think that I only have CPF. Okay? No, I'm not trying to brag. I'm trying to tell you how powerful the power of compounding is. Okay? I'm trying to inspire you to know, appreciate the power of compounding, and I give you the right instrument to examine and decide for yourself. Right? Isn't this inspiring? Yeah, it's inspiring, right? So I'm trying to share with you what I intend to do. So this money will sit there and then compound. I don't need to do anything. From now on, just sit there and, you know, right, just relax already. Yeah. The engine is fired off already. Then I go and do my other businesses, enjoy, go and help sell handbag, all this kind of thing. Right? So I hope you understand the intent of it, okay? The strategy does not work if you are sway or you chicken out. Meaning that you go and buy at the highest point, okay, okay, just before it crash. Now you sway, you kena this point, and all the way you got wait for 10 over years to for you to reach another peak, So that you really, then from here you sway, kena, you can kena. So therefore, I don't believe in this principle that any point of time you buy S&P 500 also correct. Yeah, I don't believe in that. I believe in investing when the market crash. I don't believe that you need to crash the buy at the cheapest point and try to time the market so junly, exactly at the point where it pivots. No human can do that really well. Okay? Yeah, no human can do that really well. So now if you chicken out, meaning that whether it goes up or down, but you pull out halfway before you reach, you see the money, wow, go up by 100% already, you pull out, right? You must have the guts, you must have the guts to hang on to it for a long period of time, okay, long period of time, and let it compound, because the journey is going to be like that, go like that. You cannot chicken out, you cannot be sway, okay? So the right thing to do is, for me, when the market crash, buy, crash it, buy. Every time right now, every time I fire a shot in this round, I announce to the whole world, okay? Open until I cannot open. Next question is this. Will I fire more shots using cash? Okay. So moving forward, I'll be a bit more careful in deploying cash, because cash has a lot of alternatives. Okay. Uh, Now for other investors, I think you may not have a lot of alternative of cash, but for me, I have a few businesses that business opportunity are coming out. So I'm going to hold on to those cash and think about deploying cash in the business is also like buying the stocks. So in some sense, I'm also deploying money into businesses. So I'm continually investing. So I'm holding a large sum of cash in anticipation that I need to deploy. I need to deploy it, for a long period. I need to deploy it at the right time. And besides, I do think that a recession is inevitable. Sure come, 90% chance or 99% chance sure come. So holding those cash would have even more exciting opportunity. Okay, yeah, yeah. So Singaporeans here, a lot of them. Yeah. So basically, I think it's important for me to appreciate, give you an appreciation of all this. Okay. All right, good. Okay, so I want to do a short live to share with you some of my thinking process, where my projections are, what's the rationale, and so on. So I hope that, okay, yeah, I hope that you all can can have some education on this thing. Okay, cool. So I'll take some questions around and let you all quickly go and sleep. Okay, sorry for starting so late. Any questions? All right, just now there's a lot of questions. You all can ask them now. Okay. Uh, Mr. Lu very patient to be waiting for the right time. Okay, from 2009 to 2018, S&P 500 going up and up, up. Yeah. So every time it crash, I fire. Every time it crash, I fire, I fire, right? Okay. Yes. There's still another group there. There's still another group inside. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? There's a lot of questions just now and all disappear already. Mr. Lu, should I use CPFOA to clear HDB loan or invest S&P 500? You can do both. It's not binary, right? Right. And it depends on your risk appetite as well, right? So have you formed a financial safety net? Yeah, all those questions does matter, okay? Mr. Lu, is it now the right time to fire the bullet in the S&P 500? I cannot tell you what you should do. I already do what I'm doing already. You can decide for yourself. Yeah. What's the chance that S&P 500 might fail? When you say fail, what does it mean? Fail means go down to zero or crash and never come up again, or what? What do you mean by fail, right? Yeah. To join my Telegram chat, you just go to 1965 Singapore, okay, in Telegram. Twitter, Meta, all cutting headcount. Should increase unemployment will affect ease out a bit on rate hike. I do think so. I do think so. Why do you think I'm firing all the shots? Yeah, I do think so. Okay, I do think so. Yes. Mr. Lu, to form financial safety net, max out SA and MA first. That one, no right or wrong. I will max out my SA first. Okay, but there's no right or wrong in that now. Okay, I'll max out my SA first. Um, what's your thoughts of Temasek investment in FTX? Some investment just go sour when that's why stock picking is very difficult. Temasek has to stock pick, but I don't need to stock pick, right? I can just buy S&P 500. What's the chance that S&P 500 will crash and never go up? So they are 100 years of history. They survived through World War One, World War Two, Great Depression. They survived through Korean War. They survived through Great Recession. They survived through dot-com bust. All that kind of thing. So what's the chance of it happening? You decide for yourself. There's a track record of 100 years. Okay? Mr. Lu, should I top up my CPF SA to get a tax relief or should I keep the cash? Again, right? It's not so binary. You can do both, right? You can do all, right? So you don't need to do all, right? Yeah. So I think it's something you can choose to do all. Okay. Will the market go lower, Mr. Lu? It can, but it can also go up, right? So my thought process is once it crash, I start buying, buy. Okay, so I don't need to catch the lowest point. Is it better to wait for the Federal Reserve to pivot before going to it? By the time the pivot, you'll be too late, already lah. Okay, okay. Oh, it's not S&P going bust, but Line Global and Credit Fund. Is Line Global possibly going bust? Yeah, I think it's possible. Yes. Okay, but every company invest can go bust, right? So hard to say. Yeah. Okay. Uh, how come so fast for your last shot? You time the BTM. What's BTM? Okay. I just think that number one, I don't have time to monitor the market, and I think there is a reasonable chance to think that the upside is more than downside right now. Do you think people 60 and above should invest or hold more cash? I think you can do both, but maybe you don't need to do all stocks or all cash. You can do both, and as your comfort level feels at age catch up, hold more cash. I think be safer. When China opens up, inflation will go up again. What happened to the stock market? I'm not sure when inflation will 100% go up again. It really depends on when we say China open up, what kind of open are we talking about? I don't think China is going to like open up fully and like a binary thing, right? A lot of y'all think of either one or zero, but it's not. I think it's a gradual open up. I hope it's that way, but it's hard to say. Stock market artificially inflated due to QE and low interest. Uh, if interest rate doesn't come back to near zero, stock market may not perform as strong as last 10 years. Well, I don't need to perform last 10 years. I need to perform what the track record has said over the last 100 years. All right. If recession coming, should we wait until then to buy? I said it before, the recession is an antidote for the current problem. The recession right now that possibly can happen is a designed recession. The Federal Reserve want the recession to happen so that inflation comes down. And once it comes down, then interest rate can stop rising and possibly even come down. So this recession, in some sense, is a good recession. A lot of people, including analysts and investment analysts, cannot figure out whether this recession is good or bad. Okay, so I take a position. Will you find more short swing cash? You always come in late. I just answered that question. Yeah. Okay. It's a policy induced recession. Yes. Okay. It's a policy induced recession. Okay. A BTN is bottom. Okay. What was the question again? Did you ask a question? Will the S&P 500 drop to 2008 level? If so, will it ever come at 2001 level? You gotta take the track record of 100 years to figure that. Just Google S&P 500 since inception. Okay, 100 years record, and then you decide for yourself what's the chance of it happening. Instead, you are expecting an next CPI reading to push market lower, since you are firing more shots right now using endowers, and there usually a lag. I expect the next CPI to be lower for sure. Okay, 90% sure it'll be lower. Now, but whether it be low enough, a different situation. Mr. Lu, what condition will it lead you? Will it lead you to sell? Okay, so I'll sell only in a catastrophic event. Let's say I'm gonna die or whatever. Okay, or maybe when there's a sudden need of money that I don't know what can happen. That really need. Yeah. Else, once I reach retirement, then I start paring down my investment already. Then I use those cash to live life happily. Not that I'm not living life happily right now. Should stock recover? Sorry, wait. When stock recover, should we slowly sell or wait for another recession? Again, I don't know where you're watching my slides, my talk correctly. That there was one slide I say you cannot chicken out. You gotta hold for a long period of time, right? Hold for a long period of time, 20 years. What's my biggest loss so far in junior investment? Millions. Yeah, millions. Easily. Yeah, millions. Okay. And I didn't lose sleep. Yeah. Okay. And I'm still very excited. Okay, with life. Millions. Because no matter what happened, my financial safety net still there. Lah. Yeah. When say loss means what? From the peak to the bottom, or from where I enter with my own money, I lost. Yeah. From peak to bottom, I moved millions before easily. Yeah. Millions. Okay. When stock recover, should we slowly sell? Oh, no, I think I answered the question. Any other questions? Do you intend to mentor or starting entrepreneurs? I think I said that before, right? I'm very time tight right now. My biggest tight resource right now is time. If anyone wants me to mentor them, they gotta ask me first why I should they gotta tell me first why I should mentor them. Yeah, okay. Yes. Should it be better to fire it tomorrow? I don't know. It's low enough for me. Yeah. Okay. Yes. It's low enough for me. Okay. I fired yesterday, so it'll be today's closing now. I really like your strategy on Kueh Lapis having the bottom safety net well managed before investing. It definitely helps to build mental resilience to volatility and keep calm. Yes, it's very important for you to appreciate that financial safety net is very, very important. Mr. Lu, how do you set up new business if you don't have domain knowledge in it? If you don't have domain knowledge in it, don't have a passion in it, no experience in it, you gotta ask yourself, why do you even want to do it? Yeah. Okay. At what age do you start investing? I think late teens. Okay. What if recession happens but inflation remain high at 5%? If the inflation from current 9% drop to 5%, the stock market will have gone up already. I don't even need to bother whether it's recession or not. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what's your time horizon for S&P 500? I already wrote there 20 years. Yeah, 20 years. If we drop further, it's okay. I already bought it at a low. I won't be able to catch at the lowest. I already bought it at a low. What is your financial safety net like? You clearly have not followed our 1M65 strategy. Our financial safety net is a CPF one, join our, go and watch my previous talk to on YouTube to figure that out, okay? Do you top up your children's CPF SA to a max? No, I didn't, but I top up at least 60,000 because at 60,000 use 5%. Okay. Wei Xiang asked, how much you feel is a good estimate for financial safety net? When it reach, I put it enough to hit 1 million by 65. That to me is comfortable. Okay. Yes. So a good, FRS would be a good yardstick. Have you ever considered bonds? Yes, I have some bonds. Should I switch my China funds to technology funds? I cannot tell you that because the China fund is like gambling. I tell you don't gamble, I don't know what to do. Yeah. I not a big trust of technology. What do you think of option book strategy? I don't believe in the ordinary investor should use options. What's your biggest investment mistake? Not investing in S&P 500 early enough. If safety net is established, would you or should anyone borrow cash to invest in S&P? No, you should never leverage stocks. It's very dangerous. Okay, yeah, it's very dangerous. Okay, you read financial news and U.S. newspaper every day? Yes, I do. Okay, what if your HDB hit 1 million? Will I sell? No lah. Then I move to where? I stay where? Yeah. How much to put in SA if I'm 60 years old? I don't think I can put any more. Once you're 60 years old. Are you investing in Vanguard ETF? I invest in S&P 5. I invest in the Lion Global, Infinity 500, and a few other stocks and here and there. So Vanguard is okay as well to me. Mr. Lu, if OA, is it OA cannot transfer SA1 hit 55? No. You can transfer into your RA. Okay, up to the enhanced retirement sum of 279,000. I can't remember. Just three. You can invest up to the max of near $300,000. Okay, is HSBC bank bonds compared to local bank bonds? I'm not familiar with that. So, but I think HSBC and local banks are all equally safe. Okay, that's my opinion. I think HSBC is even much bigger than DBS. I don't know. Someone check. Okay. Agree with Mr. Lu on options and leverage. I made 80% on 6 months. Just lost almost everything on that book. So try not to touch it. It's very dangerous. What books do you read every day? You seem knowledgeable. I don't read books. I listen to a lot of financial videos and YouTube videos and podcasts and all this. Yes. Yeah. Books, I do them in the past, not now. Do you invest in SA? I don't touch my SA at all. It compounds at 4 to 5% return. I must be mad to invest it. A lot of dilemma, wanting to fire more than OA, but also keeping an eye on houses, just if correction should happen. You know what? I just say this and I say it again now, and it's a very interesting phrase from the old book. The people who watch the clouds will not sow. Okay? Yeah, the people who watch the clouds will not sow. If you keep waiting for the right moment, and you keep deciding all this, it will never happen. For a precise moment, it will never happen. For bonds, what is the highest percentage you can gain? Right now, I think treasury bonds, you can go at 4.2% or something like that, and I think it will go even higher because the interest rates are rising phenomenally. Tax implication when investing, yeah, make sure you clear them before you die. If not, estate duties will kill a beneficiary. Okay, yes. So that part, you got to figure out an exit strategy. Can share what podcast you listen to? Largely listen to YouTube. YouTube, I follow CNBC, Bloomberg, CNBC, BBC, all the C. I follow all the news very tightly. Okay, yes. What else, guys? HSBC is 1.8 times of DBS, but revenue is 3.2 times. See, I told you, HSBC is even bigger than DBS. Got follow Chicken Genius or not? I watched some of his YouTube. I'm not a big fan of his investment strategy, but it's quite interesting to see. It's quite entertaining. sometimes I watch this kind of thing for entertainment. Some of you all watch me for entertainment, as you all follow me, all you all follow me, right? For 10-year bonds to go to 4.8%, is it advisable to use SA? I don't know whether you. I think if the returns can go to 4.8% and stay there is a fixed rate, that I don't see an issue using SA really. Okay. Um, you only invest SA, SRS, and cash. SA is a no-no for you, of course. SA 4% return, 4 to 5% return. How to beat? A zero risk. Zero risk are very important. Zero risk. Yep. Okay. Hi. When can I luck out and become this Rowan Kitty? Okay. Anyway. Um, okay. Are you ready? Yeah. Perhaps you should consider writing a memoir in future. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so moving forward, I'll be extremely selective when I deploy cash in investment. I will. Just I'll probably be firing smaller shots, not like 50, 100K, 50, 100K. This time around, I've been firing 50, 100K. In cash, I'll be a bit more careful, okay, when I'm deploying my cash. But I will still deploy some cash, but a bit more careful in my deployment of cash, okay? Cool, okay? So I hope that what I share is useful to you. Already I said, if what I okay, Accord, can you write to me separately? Yeah. Hey, I want to join you also. Yeah. Okay.
You want to join?
Okay. You have to come over, Ken. I cannot move over. Yeah. No, fellow Singaporean. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
What's your name?
Sandy.
Sandy from Singapore. Yeah. Okay.
Come. Yeah. Wow, very nice. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Nice to meet
Have
you.
a safe have
Okay.
a safe trip
Yeah,
around.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
to you.
Watch your
Bye.
belongings. Be careful of pickpockets.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Very important.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have a lot of yes. There's a lot of Singaporeans around. Yeah. All right. Good. Okay. I can't remember what's my question just now. Already. I got distracted by a lady. All right. Good. Okay. What investment advice will you give to a 19-year-old person? The best investment you can give yourself is a good financial education on yourself. Okay. And if you can find a good mentor, work for them for free. Mm, yeah. Go all the way out. Yeah. Go work for them for free. You will find this return in many many ways. Okay. All right, good. Okay, thank you, everybody. I hope that this talk is useful to you. So hit subscribe. Okay, and hit subscribe and hit the bell. Okay, and hit the like. Okay. The weather, is it cold? It's not as cold as previous years. It's like aircon weather right now, like 15 degrees or something like that. Yeah, not so bad. Not so bad. This winter is a warm winter. Europe is saved. Okay, Europe is saved by God. The winter is not cold. Yeah, if the winter turn cold, they're dead. Yeah, right. They're dead. Yeah, they're dead. The whole energy crisis will kill them. Yes. Okay, guys. Okay, you look younger today. Maybe your hair and fair complexion. A lot of soasu and collagen and all this. Yes. Okay. Good night to everybody. Okay. Good night. Okay. Thanks for joining me. I'm 50. I'm 50. Okay. Thank you. Good night. Good night, everybody. Okay. Good night. Good night, Justin. Good night, Tech Marvin. Good night, Angela. My eye bag improving. I use what is the name of the brand? My eye bag cream?
Collagen?
No, no, no.
Dermafix.
No, it's not Dermafix. I use the one from we went to the shop that has mask one. Doctor 20, yes, yeah, Doctor 20. I use Doctor 20, yes. Yeah, Doctor 20. This time around, I can go back Korea and tell everybody that all the Korean products are working. All right, cool. Okay, thank you, everybody. Yeah, thank you. All right, God bless. Billy, okay, good to see you. Justin, thank you. Eckhart, good to see you. Eckhart, you can write to me. I'll tell you where to go in Europe. Okay, good. Okay, good. Sai, good night to you. Okay, Ang Hero, good night to you. Chosen YouTuber, good night you. Again, celebrity, I know lah. Okay, is what is that is celebrity about? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Grace, have a good night. Okay, say hello to Xiang King for me, please. Yeah, I saw a son now grew up very, very tall. Yeah, super tall and handsome. Okay. Are you selling the dark circle cream? What's that? You mean dark iron cream? Ah? Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the Dr. 20.
We have this dark iron cream. It's amazing. It's doing me some good. Yeah, doing me some good. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Good night, everybody. Okay. Good night. Okay. All right. Good night. Good night, Grace. Okay. Good night, Mary. Good night. Okay. Good night. I'm gonna off my this one. This one. Yes. Okay. Good night, Everson. Right. Okay. Good night. All right. Good night, everybody. Okay. I'm gonna off YouTube right now. Okay. I'm gonna off YouTube right now. Good night.